Hello again, friends, and welcome to another segment on Doc G's Wine and Spirits Review. If you noticed earlier today, I posted a little advertisement to let you know that today is National Rosé Day. So, cheers to that. So, since I just 2 weeks ago or so did a little segment again on rosé wines for you, you can go back and check my list either on YouTube or on the Facebook page, and you'll see a number of rosés that I featured for you that I thought would be good all summer long. But to celebrate National Rosé Day, which in this house is a big event, I have decided to combine the world of spirits and the world of rosé, and I'm going to build you a nice little cocktail to celebrate National Rosé Day. So I've assembled the ingredients here on the table. All these friends can't wait to get into the glass. So let me begin and welcome. It's good to see all of you. So the drink that I'm about to make for you, the first thing they tell you to do is to get it's a build as you go drink. It's kind of like a sangria. And they recommend a wine glass that is a bigger bowl. So voila, I have that. I already have the large ice cubes in there ready for the ingredients. So the name of this drink, strangely enough, is called Rose Bowl or Rosé Bowl. So I'm going to make you a rosé bowl. It only has a limited number of ingredients, and of course the important one is a dry rosé wine. So let me highlight what the ingredients are. We'll pour them in the glass, we'll taste. Truth be told, this is new for me. I have not tried this cocktail yet, so you'll see by the look on my face whether it's something that I thought was good or something that we could pass on and maybe move on to the next one. So let's begin the ingredients. First of all, you're going to need some dry rosé wine. The recipe calls for a French dry rosé, so I have here a 2021 Bandol rosé, which is a Provençal style rosé. The recipe calls for a French rosé. I'm sure that doesn't really matter as long as it's dry. The other ingredient is I have here this sparkling pink grapefruit from Fever Tree. I'm actually substituting that in instead of grapefruit juice because I frankly am not a big fan of grapefruit juice in general, but I can handle this. So I'm riffing a little bit. It also calls for a little bit of lime juice. That's stock item. And then it also calls for an orange liqueur. I have a number of orange liqueurs that I like to use to mix with gin and tequila. For this one, I chose Grand Marnier because it is one that is made also with cognac, which is one of the things that they say you can substitute in this drink as well if you want it to be a little drier. So I'm killing two birds with one stone by using the Grand Marnier. So you start, let's begin with, according to their recipe, we start with 3 ounces of rosé wine. That's really dry, really good. So we pour that in. Voila. The next ingredient you need is 1 ounce of, I'm adding this, nice color. Then you are to add a 1/2 ounce of lime juice, which is basically just a spritz. I'm gonna kind of just pour that in there. I do love lime juice. And then a 1/2 ounce of the orange liqueur. But I'm gonna show you a Doc G secret. Whenever they call for a 1/2 ounce, I always double it. So I'm gonna take 1 ounce of this. Wonderful, wonderful smell. If you've never had Grand Marnier, I suggest it for some of your mixed drinks, especially if you like margaritas. It's a possibility to make with your margaritas. And then the final thing is to garnish it off with whatever fruit you like. I love blood oranges, and it'll complement the orange liqueur. And I've added a lime here to complement the lime juice. Give that a little whirl, a little stir. Wonderful look in the glass there. I want it to get good and chilled. So there you have it, a Rose Bowl. Let's try it. Very refreshing. It's not going to knock your socks off in terms of a burst of flavor, but it's very smooth, very good for the summer, and a great way to combine rosé wine with whatever liqueurs and spirits you may have in your cabinet. So I will post after I do this segment with you a whole host. There's a number of websites that I like to go to liquor.com. I found at least 15 wonderful rosé based cocktails that you can make. They call a lot for a sparkling rosé. I wanted to try to find one that just had the flat rosé. But either way, you can go find what it is you like. They all seem to be, the ones that I looked at, rather uncomplicated drinks, and should somehow, I think you could find one on the internet. I found this one on the internet as a way to celebrate National Rosé Day. So let's try another sip as it gets a little colder. I find that when these get colder, they get even better. That's really nice. It loses the flavor of the rosé wine, but yet it's complemented by the grapefruit, sparkling grapefruit from Fever Tree, and the not the Cointreau. Cointreau is another orange liqueur you could have used, but the Grand Marnier is very prevalent in the drink. It's a very refreshing summer sipper, and I'm glad to be able to share it with you here today on National Rosé Day. So go out and find yourself a bottle of rosé for today. It's not too late. There's still a number of hours left in this day, so go for it. Go find yourself a rosé, make yourself a nice rosé cocktail, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers.